A 75 milliliter light bulb is filled with neon. There are 7.16 times 10 to the negative fourth moles of gas in it, and the absolute pressure is 116.8 kilopascals after the bulb has been on for an hour. How hot did the bulb get? The temperature of the bulb was how many Kelvin degrees? Okay, so the first thing we need to write down is our ideal gas law formula. PV equals nRT. P is the pressure. V is the volume in liters, so we're going to have to make a little conversion there. N is the number of moles. R is the gas constant. We'll decide which one of these over here we need, this one or this one. And then T is the temperature in Kelvin. All right, so let's rearrange this. We're looking for how hot did the bulb get. So we're looking for which one of these? Temperature, okay? All right, so we're going to need to solve for temperature, which means we're going to need to get the NR on the other side, so T can be by itself. So I'm going to divide NR on the right and the left. It cancels over here. So my new formula is T equals, and I'm going to color code this. I'm going to give each one of these a different color so that it's a little bit easier for you to see what goes where, okay? All right, so here's our formula. T equals P V over N R, okay? All right, so that's our new formula. And now we're just going to plug those values in. So my pressure is 116 kilopascals. And I'm going to multiply that by my volume. Remember, I need to change that to liters, okay? So 75 milliliters, we need to go 3 places to the left to convert to liters. So it's 0.075 liters. Oops, and I'm not using my colors. Let me go back. Okay. Now, there's my volume. All right, divided by my number of moles, which is 7.16 times 10 to the negative fourth moles, multiplied by my gas constant. I've got to decide which one to use now, okay? So let's look. The one thing that is different in these two is the pressure. The top one is in kilopascals, the bottom is in atmosphere. Our unit today that we're using is kilopascals, so we're going to need to use this one, okay? So my gas constant is 8.314. Lots of units packed into here. Don't worry, it all cancels out. Liter times kilopascals divided by moles times Kelvin. Now, we're going to go ahead and take this and we're going to cancel out everything that we can just to show you that it does, and so we end up with the units that we need, okay? All right, so here are my kilopascals on top, and there they are on the bottom, so they cancel. And I forgot to write on here my unit for moles. This was moles, okay? So we're going to cancel out moles here and moles there. And liters will cancel here and here. And nothing is left now but Kelvin, okay? And because Kelvin is under 2 divisor lines, that would be this one and this one, it's going to come back to the top. And so my final answer is in kilopascals. Is that good? Or excuse me, in Kelvin. Is that good? it is, because temperature is measured in Kelvin, okay? All right, so now I'm going to scroll up a little bit, and I'm going to show you my calculator so you can kind of see how I plug it in. Okay, so I'm going to work this on my calculator now, and I'm going to show you my calculator as I work it. And we're going to move it right over here. Okay, now I'm going to enter first the two numbers on the top. Okay, the 116 kilopascals. And that was actually 116.8. I think I forgot to 0.8. Multiplied by 0.075 liters equals, and I get 8.76 for my top number. Now I'm going to multiply the two numbers on the bottom, and this is what I really wanted to show you on the calculator, is how to enter a number in scientific notation and then multiply it by another number, okay? So I'm going to clear out my calculator. I'm going to be using some buttons you may or may not have used before on your calculator. I'm going to be using the open parentheses, the closed parentheses, and the up arrow, okay? And to do my scientific notations, I'm going to start out with the open parentheses, okay? And I'm going to plug in 7.16 times 10. Notice it's all showing at the top screen. Now I need my exponent -4. To do that, I'm going to go to this button, okay? Up arrow, and then I'm going to hit -4. And then I'm going to close my parentheses. That gets all of my scientific notation together. And then I'm going to multiply by 8.314. Enter. And there's my number, 0.00595. All right, so now I'm going to divide these two numbers. I'll go back and clear out my numbers. And I'm going to put in 8.76 divided by 0.00595. Enter. And my answer is 1,472.2. And remember our units up here. Yep, our units ended up being Kelvin. And capital K. And that's our final answer.